The big bull of Dalal Street, India's Warren Buffett, man with the Midas touch, the eternal India optimist and king of the stock market. The legendary investor Rakesh Jhunjhunwala carried many nicknames. His death on Sunday at 62 prompted an outburst of tributes from businesspersons, politicians, and investors big and small who followed his insights and stock bets. Jhunjhunwala's investing career started in 1985 with 5,000 rupees of borrowed money. At the time of his death, his net worth was estimated at $5.8 billion or 46,000 crore rupees. His first big profit came from the 5,000 shares of Tata Tea he bought in 1986. In 3 months, Jhunjhunwala tripled his money. There was no looking back after that. In the late 1980s, the qualified chartered accountant made a leveraged bet on iron ore exporter Sesa Goa, which brought him his first crores. He bought the stock at 25 to 26 rupees and sold the holding in tranches, riding the stock till it reached 2,200 rupees. His investment in Tata Power also paid off at the time. Jhunjhunwala's affinity for Tata Group stocks continued. In fact, Tata's Titan company made him the most wealth. He first purchased the jewellery and watchmaker shares in 2002. His other stock holdings from Tata Group were Tata Motors, Indian Hotels Company and Tata Communications. He also multiplied his investments several times in stocks such as Lupin and CRISIL. His biggest holding at the time of his death remained Titan, accounting for over 11,000 crore rupees or 1/3 of disclosed portfolio value. Although famous for his bets in listed stocks, Jhunjhunwala did not shy away from taking bigger risks through private market investments. He reaped a windfall when 3 of his portfolio companies, Nazara Technologies, Metro Brands and Star Health and Allied Insurance, hit the public markets last year. A Business Standard analysis showed that 76% of the value of Jhunjhunwala's disclosed portfolio emerged in the last 7 years after he turned 55, and the biggest gains came in the past 2 years. The value of his disclosed portfolio rose from 8,431 crore rupees in March 2020 to 30,652 crore rupees in August 2022.
His love for India, his love for the market, and love for the friends, and love for the life. He was more than just a person. He was a India Bhakt, I would say. So he was a terrific India storyteller, terrific believer. Above all, he was a great human being. Of course, he made money, but genuinely he wanted his friends, his relatives, actually the masses. He wanted people really to make money. He was a philanthropist. He always said 25-30%, 1/3 of his earnings must go to charity. I met him first in 1998, and since then I have been seeing his conviction on India, conviction on stocks, conviction on the state of the market became more and more, confident as the times went by. He would always say, "It's not about making money; it's about being right." So he would always believe in predicting about the company, about the economy, about the world also. At one level, he was an economic philosopher also. First thing is he had tremendous sense of markets, where the market is, where the stock is. The stocks in which he has researched, he would be so much ahead of time. He would obviously tell us that this is what I bought, or this much I have bought. He would not hesitate disclosing his position, which is very unlike many people. I remember buying a Titan in 2002-03, the kind of conviction he brought. And he had tremendous liking for Tata Group of companies. He was a terrific bargain picker. He had that foresight or capability to see the future, always wanting to help friends. Whosoever has come in touch with him, he has tried to help one way or other. And not only money, but in every other aspect, whether it is guidance, whether it is having views, and you could consult him on anything, even on inheritance. What people don't realize is that he was a brilliant chartered accountant to start with. And he was self-made.
Rakesh Jhunjhunwala was astute not just as an investor who picked stocks for long-term holding, but as a trader too. In 2018, he said that he made a lot of money by shorting stocks, and one of his biggest fortunes came from short selling in 1992 when the Harshad Mehta scam roiled the markets. Jhunjhunwala had his misses in stocks too, like Dewan Housing Finance Corporation, DB Realty and Mandana Retail. While some of his private investments paid off handsomely, in March last year he acknowledged that half of his 20 private equity investments by then had turned out to be flops. His last bet was Akasa Air, in which he held a 40% stake. Motilal Oswal's Ramdev Agrawal described this bet as the ultimate bargain, as Jhunjhunwala made the most of the discounts offered by the aircraft manufacturer. Jhunjhunwala made his last public appearance at the inaugural flight of Akasa on August 7th. Among India's notable philanthropists, Jhunjhunwala's faith in the India story and bullish commentary on the economy and markets were visible till the very end. Such was his infectious optimism for India that Jhunjhunwala told a business news channel just 6 days before his death that regardless of global developments, Indian markets will grow but at a slower pace. According to him, India was entering a golden age.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
क्या हाल?
मत पूछ यार, फिर से स्टॉक्स में फंस गया।
तो स्टॉक्स के साथ बॉन्ड्स, इंश्योरेंस, गोल्ड में बैलेंस कर।
इसमें बहुत तामझाम है।
तुझे 5 पैसा नहीं पता?
अब तो सबको पता है। 5 पैसा है ऑल इन वन अकाउंट। डाउनलोड 5 पैसा नाउ।
अब तो सबको पता है। Investing made easy and rewarding with 5 Paisa. Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.